Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 2 of our Code Still 3 Let's Play. In the last episode, we began our journey into this fantastic game, so let's just continue. Oh boy. 3 months earlier. Whew. Just a bit of the high speed mode, you know. Le Maire mainline mixed train.
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
Yeah, there we go. There's Old Reen. I say Old Reen, he's like 19. And obviously everyone recognises him because he's, well, the Ashen Chevalier, the hero of Erebonia. Special freight car. I'll be right back, guys.
Have we nearly arrived?
Yeah. Sorry I had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done. While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
Whew. Sorry about that, guys.
No, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking.
Phone call I had to take, so...
Thanks, Velimar.
You are welcome.
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
Crying out loud. Don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow!
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Schwarzer, are you back here?
Hey, it's Patrick. Patrick's really good in this game. Like, he's well, stepped it up.
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
Because, like, as you guys remember, in Code Still 1, Patrick was an asshole, and in Code Still 2, you could see like the start of his turnaround in character, and in Code Still 3, you get the culmination of that character change. He's really good. Probably one of my favorites now.
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
For me, it's really difficult to choose like who's my favorite characters in this game, because some of the characters are really good. I'm like, it's like they're all my favorite characters. But no, there are some characters that I don't like. As you guys know, I don't like Ozpin, and I don't Ozpin, Ruby on the mind, Osborne, Gileath Osborne, and now I don't like Cedric at all because fuck him.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who were those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon, too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Yeah, because Rain's not, he's not in the army because after the shit he had to do, like, with the whole Crossbell incident, or Crossbell incident with Crossbell and, like, Calvard, and, like, the Northern
Now
War.
arriving at Leaves Station. Leaves
I
Station.
don't blame him for not,
We will
like,
be stopped for
wanting to stay
10
in
minutes
the
to
army
unload cargo.
and having to work under his father, shall we say, because Gareth Osborne is an arsehole. He becomes even more of an arsehole in this game, trust me.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well, I, tried to lay low this past year. I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery. The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth. My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's alright. It's just something I'll have to deal with.
Yeah, the Northern War stuff, we don't get like a lot of details on it, but let's just say it was not a pretty thing at all. I mean, we get more info on it like as the game progresses, but yeah, let's just say that Northern War was not a good thing. Was never a good thing anyway, but it was not a pretty affair.
For the last year, no,
especially for
last
Rain.
2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class I. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis.
I'll be right back, guys, again. I'm sorry,
somehow
but
manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace. And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise. Perhaps you might even put in a good word?
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter. Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
Indeed. Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class VII made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh. Yeah, I hope so too.
Ooh, I'm back. Prologue. Spring once again. Yeah. Let's go.
here I am.
So this is basically like the Trista of Treasure Code Still 3. This is Leaves. It is essentially Trista. But it's really weird. Do I like Leaves or Trista better? Honestly, I might say I prefer Leaves. Just because it like looks a lot nicer and everything, and it just, I don't know, it just I guess feels a bit nicer than Trista does. I'm not saying
Never
Trista
been to
doesn't
the
feel nice, it
suburbs
does.
west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
Ah. The beginning of Treasure Code Still 1. And that's the end of 2.
Trista. And the Academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing. And how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty.
Yeah, a lot of shit happened in the 2-year
I
time.
never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Reen?
Oh, who's that familiar voice? It's Toa!
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now. Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either? I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm. Or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
Hold on. It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work? I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thor's and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Spoken like a true former student council president there, Toa.
The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen, to the newly established Thor's Military Academy branch campus in Leaves.
Yeah, this is the branch campus. It feels like it's a lot bigger than or like on the relatively same size as the main campus. But in terms of like, I guess designs and like the layouts of it, I actually prefer the branch campus to the main campus. Honestly, it's a lot nicer and a lot more, not condensed, but like easier to get around, because at points in Jazz of Cold Steel 1 and like towards the end of 2, I got a bit confused.
Welcome.
Here we go. These are our two new colleagues. This is Major Michael Irving. I think he'll say it, but he's a major in the RMP.
I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police.
Told you.
Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
So he's basically like the deputy headmaster, kind of like if you remember that, I don't remember his name, but that really posh guy who loves Rishamel.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this.
And this is Randolph Orlando.
Name's Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell Unit.
He is, if I recall, you can feel free to correct me in the comments, but I believe Randolph is actually, he was in the Crossbell games. I think he was a member of the SSS, the special support section. There you go. The Crossbell, they're like a police, special branch of the police. Actually, call it special. They're like basically the Class 7 of the police department. That might be putting it blandly and all that stuff. I haven't played the Crossbell games, so.
I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
So, also, Chaz of Cold Steel 3 and especially 4, but 3 starts to introduce some of the characters from, like, the other Trails of games, like, I think it's Chaz in the Sky and then the Crossbell games. And then, like, 4 is when you just get basically bombarded with them. Like, if you don't know I don't really know what's going on with, like, some of the characters, but hopefully we'll understand. Then again, I haven't played a lot of 4.
I'm Reen Schwarzer. Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise. It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yeah, Randy's
Yes,
backstory is...
I can't deny it.
It's really odd, but
From what I could
also
tell,
kind of
it was a
intriguing.
pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Nope.
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well,
Let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Really?
Randolph, intensity doesn't really do her justice.
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Reen.
Thank you for waiting.
Dun, 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 dun.
Speak of the devil.
And they shall appear. So, if you guys remember, we'll start off with the old man. The old man, that, as you guys remember, that is Professor G. Schmidt. He's the one that designed the Tachi for Valimar, and also bit of an abrasive asshole. Doesn't change in this game, I promise you, doesn't change. But obviously, if you guys remember the woman that is Aurelia Le Guin, the Golden Rakshasa, one of the generals of the Noble Alliance. She is fantastic in this game, and I love her. You'll probably hear me every time we see her, probably or speak with her. You'll probably hear me fanboying over her because she's just amazing.
Thank you for coming.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for? I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face? Not that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valimar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research. Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. You sure he ain't some faker?
Nope.
No, he's the real deal.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Oh, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself. During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance. I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Reen,
All that packed into one woman. Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Reen.
One of the things I really like about Aurelia
Alrighty, let's see what kind of
even in,
guys and
the
gals we
opening
got.
speech, she doesn't mince
Schwarzer.
words
See to it you aren't late.
like at all. She will never mince words, and it's one of the things I love about her.
To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you. You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no? Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
Or don't, because like two of them hate
It's
that you're
starting to
that
seem
person.
like the rumors about
Well,
this
one of you
place
does.
being
Well, not really,
difficult
but
or exaggerations. All right then. I should probably put these on.
Like even like the characters that are, even like the students that aren't in Class 7 are still some really cool characters and kind of really interesting as well.
Oh, that woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy. Whoa, he's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence!
No one's talking.
We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Interesting.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Those 3.
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal.
The
Principal,
most blunt
if you would.
speech you'll ever have.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin.
Oh my god, I love her so much.
Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such,
Oh
it will
my
go
God,
through
I
heavy
love
reform.
her so much.
This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds.
Funny, she literally just calls
Just
every
like
student
that,
here
all of you, our
she calls them
instructors,
garbage.
and even myself, are here because we have been
She's
tossed
like, yeah,
aside.
you're all trash.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin. That is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms.
There you go. It's one way to hype the students up.
Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreikels.
There goes military tactics and combat.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
Oh, I think I know.
General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Oh, I shall be right back, guys. I'm sorry to continue to do this.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly, that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
In one piece? What does that mean?
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford.
I'm back, guys. Whew,
If you are
sorry about that.
dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell. I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions.
The Master Quartzes.
While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah, finally we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted? We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
Technically, he didn't, actually. Reen didn't help occupy
That's
Northumbria.
erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though, calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class VII Special Operations. I'll go next.
It's Vandy Boy.
My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you. You're a Vander. That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zex, and then the other one was
True,
Mueller.
he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oof.
Big oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother. I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say police academy, you're talking about the military police academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted. But I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable. Hmm?
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbal arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting. Ooh, saucy.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah. I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
Master Quartz. Reen handed a Master Quartz to each of the 3 students.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in a central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
So you should. And obviously the whole orbment thing that we know about. Whew. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to end this episode here. So for a quick recap of this episode, or the second episode, what are you doing, camera? We met, we jumped forward to, we finished the prologue and now we're in chapter 1, I guess. No, this is, we finished the opening part in the last episode, and in this episode we got with Reen. I'm mixing my words up. We met up with Patrick again, and then we met Toa again, and then we met our colleagues Major Irving and Randolph Orlando, as well as the principal Riley Le Guin and the special advisor Professor G. Schmidt. And then we also met our students, Altina, Kurt, and Yuna, while they also gave us some background on them. And now we just got to set our master chords. So in the next episode, we're going to set our master chords and then be going through the Einhell Tower, or the first part of the Einhell Tower. Basically, just think of this as the old schoolhouse. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying our Chosen Cold Steel 3 Let's Play, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out, I forgot to say this in the last episode, but yeah, please be sure to check out my Fairy Tail and my Monster Hunter World Iceborne Let's Play, where I had just as much fun recording those games as I'm recording this game for you guys. Both those two are on break right now, just because it's weird, because I'm not really in the mood to Let's Play both those games, not play those games at the moment. It's, I guess, odd, but you know, sometimes you just want to play other games like this one. So once I feel like I'm back and ready to play those games, I'll Let's Play them again, but that's a minor tangent. Also, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs, RPGs, or anime games, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do here. And as I said in every episode, I now have one project in the work lined up, which I can reveal, as I said in the last episode, is going to be Jedi Fallen Order with an asterisk next to it, because while that was voted for my next Let's Play on Twitter alongside this one, just because of how the game's structured, I don't know if it's going to be the best one, because there's like not really the best there's not really ideal places for me to like stop and start, so, and I only have like a 60-minute allotted time slot for every episode because of how I record. So if I can't, I'll obviously record a few episodes and see how it goes. If not, if I feel like it's not going to be good, then I'll put another poll up on Twitter between the two runners up, that being Marvel Spider-Man and Genshin Impact. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.